Ah, the cooling air of the fan. Wait a minute. Do we have an AC pack on this thing? Is this thing not have an AC? Oh, it's Russian. Never mind. At least we have a fan. That's good. Hello everybody, I'm DerTebbers. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Sofia, Bulgaria. Aboard our Tupolev Tu-154, NATO reporting name, Careless. 3-engine, medium-range, narrow-body airliner designed in the mid-60s. Whew, looks, well, it looks like a 707 and a 727 out of a large child. Anyway, let's power up our 3 Kuznetsov MK8-2U or Soloviev D30KU-154. I can't tell which. Depends on whether we're flying a B2 or an M model. I think we're flying an M model, in which case it's the Solovievs. So we're either getting 20 or 23,000 pounds of thrust out of each one of our 3 engines. Let's get some flaps. Do we have flap? We do. We have flaps. All right, guys. Let's take to the skies. Problems. Oh, crap. Goodbye, everybody. We're gonna die. Maybe. Are we gonna live? Oh, no, we're dead. Okay, we're back aboard. Let's see if we can figure out how we can take off properly here. What does that say? That says Russian words. Let's see what we can see if we pull up our cockpit. Oh, goody. A bunch of Russian words. We do have a warning, so that's something we should think about. All those engines move, so I don't know what that warning's for. Okay. That says more Russian words. It's GPS. Great. Got no clue what that is. Good Lord. There's some gauges. Pushback. Okay, so Shift 4 is the checklist panel. Wow. Okay, that's what it is. One would presume I would figure out what those mean. I don't know. Stand on the brakes. Deploy a couple of flaps. We stand on the brakes. We stand on the brakes. Run the engines up. Wait till we get to 100% of N1. Okay, are we ready? Let's try it. Brakes are released. All right, let's see if we can do this thing. It looks better. We got smoke coming out the back this time. That's got to be an improvement, right? Smoke coming out the back? Maybe if we don't deviate. Don't deviate. Okay. What is our airspeed? What is our ground speed? What is any speed? I don't know. It's in Russian. That's helpful. Oh, I bet you that just passed the... Okay, I think we might be able to take off. Come on, baby, to the skies. Okay, I've stopped pulling back. Woohoo! It did. It took off. Gears in. Oh, look at those gears rolling back there. We're in the skies over Bulgaria. We're in the... Oh, God. We're crashing. We're down. We're going down. No! All right, for safety, we're shutting down the engines. What the heck? Oh, cool. It opens up a little thing on my screen, so it... All right. Well, there. Let's talk about our plane. Well, it sits right there. It's safer right there, okay? This was developed to meet Aeroflot's requirement to replace the jet-powered Tu-104, the Antonov AN-10, and the Ilyushin IL-18 turboprops, conceptually similar to the Hawker Siddeley Trident and the Boeing 727. This was marketed at the same time as Ilyushin was marketing the long-range Ilyushin IL-62. It's powered by 3 rear-mounted low-bypass turbofans, similar to the 727, but slightly larger than that aircraft. It uses the S-shaped ducting for that number 2 engine, and it was the original Kuznetsov engines were replaced with Soloviev engines because it needed a better thrust-weight ratio. And those Soloviev engines gave a high thrust-weight ratio, which gave it excellent performance, which I can't figure out how to fly it, so there you go. It has a 6-abreast seating. Interior 6-abreast seating. Can we get inside the plane? Can I come inside? No? Okay. It has interior 6-abreast seating. Let's go to the... Can I go to the spot and then pull... Nope, back. I want to go back so I can see the whole plane, please. The whole plane, please. Oh, well, that's an interesting view, but that's quite a view, actually. Ah, I like that. Nice. Anyway, let's see. Considerably heavier than its predecessors, the Ilyushin IL-18, this aircraft was equipped with oversized landing gears, including the 6-wheel main bogies, with low-pressure tires that retract into the pods extending from the trailing edge, plus a 2-wheel nose gear unit. This allowed it to land at the same airfields that the Ilyushin IL-18 turboprop landed at. The original requirement was to have a 3-person flight crew, captain, first officer, and flight engineer, as opposed to the 4- to 5-person crew on other Soviet airliners. However, it became evident that they still needed a navigator, so a seat was added on in production, although his seat was restricted because it was added on. So he's like back there or something, because there's your flight engineer, there's your co-pilot, so his seat must be right back there, probably like squished in there. Ugh. Squish. The latest variant, the Tu-154M/100, introduced in 1998, includes Doppler navigation system, triple autopilot, automatic ILS approaches according to ICAO Category 2, auto throttle, Doppler drift and speed measurement, several upgrades. Modern upgrades normally include a TCAS, GPS, and other modern systems, mostly American or European made. Early versions can not be modified to meet the current Stage 3 noise regulations and are banned from flying where those regulations are enforced, such as the European Union, but you can still find them, and you can still fly them. I can't fly it, that's quite obvious, but maybe you can. Seating capacity is 114 to 180 passengers. Maximum speed was 950 kilometers an hour, and her fully loaded range, if she's running the Soloviev engines, is 5,280 kilometers. All right, I am apparently a terrible Russian pilot. I've crashed probably every single Russian aircraft I've ever flown except for the AN-2. So just avoid me in Russian aircraft. I've been DerTebbers. This has been your Flight Simulator X Plane Spotlight. The Tupolev Tu-154. The link is in the description as always. Until next time, remember, when flying Tubby Bear Air, you're probably going to die, so that's why we don't charge you for the tickets.